Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. Today is June 17th, 2019. It is Monday, and as you can see, we have chickens out and about. I literally just opened that door 3 minutes ago, went in and got my camera, and they're all out. So, what I did, so today's project, obviously I had to make a door. So, and again, guys, please do not criticize me too harshly because I am not a carpenter. But I took 2x4s, screwed them together, put the wire on that, and then I used some of the new hinges that I got from the garage sale. Remember the other day when I went, or last weekend when I went garage sale? So I used 2 of the new hinges for the latches on that. And so there goes Eddie. Eddie, say goodbye. All right. So I did that. I had to connect this piece here, so I did that. And then I took the bird netting, and it's 7 foot wide and 100 foot long. So I had bought 2 of them, okay? So the way that I did it is I took this bird netting and zip tied it all the way around the top of the fence. I put some posts in there because you guys were wondering how I was going to walk in here because the fencing was so low. That's how. So I got posts in there, and they're all up on stones. But I got it zip tied all the way around, okay? And then through the center, I zip tied them together again so that hawks or owls will not get in here and get at the birds. So I just wanted them to be safe. And now, granted, predators could get under this fencing fairly easily. I know that. But I figured they're only going to really be out here during the day. So they're not going to be out at night. And so, you know, we're going to, obviously, with the dogs out and the dogs running around and their scent and, you know, and us being around, I think it's going to make a difference that way too. And obviously, when they go in at night, I'm going to check and make sure there is no predators in that coop with them. So that's what... you know, we'll keep an eye on stuff. I mean, I want to definitely try to secure the lower part of this better, and I will. One of the hens said, I'm going back in. So, but, yeah, so there we are. We got the chickens are out at last. Took me longer than I thought, I'll be honest with you. Today is Monday. Tomorrow, yeah, see them all flying? That's another reason why. Tomorrow is Tuesday, so it'll be 2 weeks that we've had the chickens, you know, as of Tuesday. And so, you know, I just, you know, the white birds are getting a lot bigger, white and black ones here. They're really starting to get some decent size to them. So it won't be long before they're laying. And so I'm looking forward to that because we're still averaging 3 to 4 eggs a day. Yesterday we only got 2, but it rained all day long yesterday. So I think that was absolutely part of it, why we didn't get as many eggs as we had hoped. So, yeah, so, and I got the little ramp for them that we put up there. So, and that goes to the side, and the other board just basically is holding open the door for them. So you can see the thickness of that door. That is also insulated with, we have the Roxol insulation in that door as well. So, and these side doors are exactly the same as that door. When they open up, they're very well insulated. And so, yeah, so that's what we got going on with the chickens. So, the chickens definitely have their run now, which I'm real happy with. And there's Mr. Man. He's the big boy. That's so funny. But, and that's another reason why, guys, I have the netting. I didn't want them to get out. You know, we have, you know, my cats, we have the dogs, the neighbors have dogs, and I just wanted to make sure I put some scratch out here for them. That's why they're going nuts over there. But that's why I went with what I did here as far as the bird netting to keep them safe. And so to keep them contained, they got a nice, decent-sized area here to run in, and you know, it gives them a good area. So So yeah, so I'm pretty excited. You know, I'm happy that we finally got this part of it done. This was like my last really big project that I got going on, if you will, and I needed to get this finished. And it's just partially was weather, partially was I just didn't get to it because I was doing other things. But it's done, and I'm happy it's done. And so let's go around the back, and we'll see if we got any eggs today. So I do have some more things that I'm obviously going to be working on, but we're going to look in here. And again, when people ask me why I have the locks on here, it is to keep raccoons out. So, oh, hey sweetheart, are you laying an egg? I bet she is. I think there was 2 underneath her. But so she must be laying, so we're going to let her go ahead and do her thing. But yeah, see, that's how they do it, guys. Hop in the box, drop their egg off. So we will check on that side later. They've been basically laying in that first one. So let's just take a look over here just to make sure that there's none over here. Yep, no eggs on this side. Okay. So alright, so I'll check that later. I'm pretty sure she went in to lay. So anyhow, so there we are. We have chickens out in their run. Oh, look at her. Look at her on the floor rubbing there. We're definitely going to that's so funny. Yeah, you can see that they're very happy to be outside. So I'm actually very happy to let them out, to be honest with you. Having them cooped up for almost 2 weeks was too much, and I didn't like it. So now they are out, and we have our chickens in the run, very well protected. Like I said, you can see the bird netting, and the bird netting covers everything. Actually, I'll go around the back side here so you can see it on the back side too. So I had an idea in my head what I was going to do with this, you know, so and so that's what we did. Well, I should say I did, but I didn't get any help, but that's okay. Heather's in her last day of school today. But so yeah, so I zip tied it all along the edge, okay? And then the center pieces here, I tied them together, and I did the same thing on that side. So it's like there, and it's hooked in together. So that's how we got it. So their whole area is covered. They're safe. They have some shaded area over here, so if they want to be out in the sunshine, they can. But then they can also go over and be in the shade. So that's what I wanted to make sure that I did for them. So they don't, you know, if they're outside, they don't have to always be right out in the sun. But that's that. So yeah, we got our chickies outside, and they seem much happier to be out, which is good. But yeah, so that was a fun project. It actually took me a lot longer than I thought, I'll be honest with you. Well, when you're doing stuff by yourself, guys, it definitely takes longer. But you know, I knew what I wanted to do as far as the door. And like I said, I just got a stone there for right now. And again, at night, guys, just so you know, so if you say, oh my God, that's really, you know, accessible, you're right. But at night, that door is going to be shut and it's going to be locked. And so the chickens will be nice and safe. Believe me, I'm overprotective with all my animals. And so I will be keeping an eye on these guys big time. So, you know, especially now that they're out and they can get out and about like this. So I definitely will be keeping an eye on them. But yeah, so we got our chickens. Like I said, the 3 or 4 eggs a day we're getting are from the 4 hens that are laying. We have the other 5 hens and the other rooster, and like I said, I kept him. And so somebody's going to ask me why I kept 2 roosters, okay, and not just got rid of all of them except for the 1. There's that old saying, guys, 2 is 1 and 1 is none, okay? That is a Navy SEAL saying. So I like having that backup rooster just in case something happened to the big boy. And they don't seem to be fighting too much as far as that goes. And with getting rid of the 3rd rooster, it's definitely better. So I think that that was the good call on my part as far as giving that other rooster away. I felt good about that because he went actually to a home where he will be the king of the nest because they were all like 4 months old, and he was a more mature bird. So he can go there and he could be the boss, which is good because he was a really pretty rooster. So anyway, that is what's going on with that. Solar is cranking today, honestly. Today we're, as you can see, it's a little overcast, not too shabby, but it is really mild. It is probably in the low 70s today, which is nice. So I knew that today was going to be a nice day, and so I definitely wanted to focus on getting, you know, that project banged out. Now that one's out of the way, and now I got a lot of small things that I want to work on for a while and get those things done. But even stuff like that, like cleaning that up. I'm going to clean up this more. Obviously, I've used some of this for the chicken coop, chicken run, and that was my intention all along. So this has got to get cleaned up. So that's on the list. Trust me, that is definitely on the list. But a lot of this is going to be, I'm going to be able to reuse that for other projects down the road. So I'm definitely going to, you know, save all this lumber and stuff like that. And I have a couple other things that I need to work on, and I'm going to work on. And one of them is the gutter system. And I did not have a really solid, let me just take this up here. So I'm going to show you what is going on with this gutter right now. Okay, so you see how I put the wood on here and stuff like that? That lower part that is against the house was not thick enough. So it was having a real hard time supporting all the weight in the wintertime when we got the ice and everything like that. So I am actually going to be redoing those, and I'm actually going to use, and I'm going to show you, I'm going to be using these here instead, okay? Much thicker. Then I can put the 2x4 on there, put them all together, and oh yeah, so I was using my cordless drill today, guys. You'll be real proud of me when I was doing my stuff. And that actually is one that I got from the garage sale. So again, coming in handy already. But yeah, so that's one of the projects that I'm going to be working on, getting the gutter system squared away and really solid. And because like here, I'm going to show you this here where this one here pulled out. See how that one pulled out? So, you know, that weight was too much. So I'm going to actually add more, put them closer together, give it a really good support so that when we do get the winter time comes, that those are not going to fall off and stuff like that. I just try to give it as much support as I possibly can. So that is the game plan. So anyway, things are going really, really good. I'm really pleased. Happy to get that project out of the way. Let's take a look real quick. I'll take you guys in here. I know this video is actually running long now, so I apologize. But I just wanted to show you real quick what we're pulling in today, solar-wise. All right, so we have pulled in 2.7 kilowatt hours on this system so far. We have pulled in 3.1 kilowatt hours on that system. So we're talking 5.8 kilowatt hours already, and it is 1:45. So not bad at all. Really, really pleased with that. We're in float. I don't know if you guys can see that. Batteries are at 99%. We're in float right here. So yeah, and we have the camper plugged in as well. So, you know, really, really pleased. New system's doing well. So anyway, with the way the solar panels are, could we have tilted them a little bit more? Absolutely, we could have. That is more of a winter angle than a summer angle. But to move the panels, guys, we basically have to have 5 guys on ladders moving everything at the same time. I'm obviously, with pulling in 5.7 kilowatt hours already at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, we're going to have a killer day. So when the sun is out, we're getting more than enough solar just with it this way, okay? So I'm really more concerned with winter. When winter comes, want to see what we get solar-wise with all the panels this way in the wintertime when the sun is lower and stuff like that. So we'll see. But anyway, guys, I've been flapping away here for a while now, so I'm going to jump off of here. Really pleased with the progress. Making forward progress is what it's all about. Birds are happy, they're out and about now, so that is awesome. Remember guys, we are all in this together. That's important to remember. Also remember, hug and kiss the ones you love. Tell them every single day. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen in life, so really, really important to tell them every single day. Also, remember guys, STD. It's one step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you're trying to do, whatever you're trying to accomplish, you can do it. The only one that's going to stop you from getting there is you. Nobody else can stop you, okay guys? So that is important to remember as well. Just stay focused, stay away from negativity, and you will be fine. And that's all I got for you guys right now. I will talk to you all tomorrow. I hope everybody's having a great start to their week. Again, today is Heather's last day of high school. Doesn't seem possible, and so her graduation is the 29th. So I'm looking forward to that, and you know, and spending. I'm just listening to them out there now. Spending time with them, you know, with her before she goes off to college. So it's very surreal as a parent. It is very, very surreal. But anyway, guys, I hope everybody has a great day. I will talk to you all tomorrow. Prepper Nurse 1 out for now.